So, activity 1. So, here's your question for activity 1. So, are teacher leaders important? Why and why not?
Teacher leaders are vital because they go beyond teaching to inspire and guide their peers, improving the overall quality of education.
Thank you. So, who are the teachers that you consider as leaders?
Teachers who lead are those who go beyond their classrooms to inspire and guide others.
So, what do you consider as the remarkable characteristic or traits that make them teacher leaders?
So, teacher leaders exhibit empathy, strong communication, commitment to growth, adaptability, integrity, collaboration, and a clear vision.
So, as a future teacher, how will you make yourself a leader in your own right?
For me to make myself a leader as a future teacher, I will focus on inspiring others through my actions and being a role model of dedication and integrity and fostering strong connections with students and parents.
So, as you interviewed the 3 teachers, ask them the following questions. Who do you consider as teacher leaders?
For them, teachers, leaders are educators who inspire and influence others beyond their own classrooms.
So, what qualities do you think teacher leaders should possess?
For them, teacher leaders should have empathy to understand and support others, and strong communication skills to connect and share ideas, and adaptability to navigate challenges effectively.
Okay, now compare your findings with the definitions given on teacher leadership. What can you conclude? Write your own definition of teacher leadership or say your own definition of teacher leadership.
Okay, so after comparing my findings with the definition provided for teacher leadership, I observed that teacher leadership encompasses a combination of personal traits, professional skills, and collaborative efforts. So, teacher leadership is the ability of an educator to inspire and guide others through collaboration, advocacy, and innovation.
Okay, now we are in activity 2. So, do you think that teachers can maximize students' learning? If yes, why? If no, why not?
So, yes, teachers can maximize students' learning because they play a vital role in creating a supportive and engaging learning environment.
How can teacher maximize students' learning?
So, for me, teacher can maximize students' learning by creating inclusive, engaging environment and using diverse teaching methods tailored to students' needs.
How can teachers best adopt innovative practice in teaching?
So teacher can adopt innovative practices by staying updated on the latest educational trends, attending professional development, and experimenting with new teaching strategies or technologies.
So, does the current educational system provide enough support to encourage innovative practices to take place? Why and why not?
For me, no, because the current educational system does not always provide enough support for innovative practices due to constraints like limited funding, rigid curricula, and a focus on standardized testing.
So, as you interview a teacher, what innovative practices have you tried this year?
So, teacher Hazel Gangka, she tried interactive technologies such as digital collaboration tools and online simulations to engage students and make lessons more dynamic and hands-on.
What prompted you to try them?
She was prompted to try those innovative practices because she wanted to make learning more engaged and relevant for her students.
Will you influence others to try this innovative practice? Why and why not?
Yes, I would influence others to try this innovative practice because I've seen how it can increase students' engagement and foster deeper learning.
If you want others to try this innovative practice, how are you going to influence others to adopt this practice?
To influence others to adopt this innovative practice, I would start by sharing my positive experiences and students' outcomes through presentations and workshops.
So now we are now in activity 2. As a fellow student in education, so what can you say about the reforms that are happening in education now?
So I think the current reforms happening in education now are focused on making teaching more student-centered, incorporating technology and promoting inclusivity and diversity.
How do these reforms impact you as a student?
So these reforms impact me as a student by making learning more dynamic and relevant to real-world situations, which helps keep me motivated and engaged.
As a future teacher, what are the steps that you are going to take to ensure that you will contribute much to the development of your students?
So as a future teacher, I will create an inclusive classroom, adapt teaching methods to diverse learning styles, and promote critical thinking.
So now we are in activity 3. So do you think that the challenges mentioned in the study of Johnson and Donaldson in 2007 and Oracion in 2015 are still prevalent in schools? Why and why not?
So some problems from studies by Johnson and Donaldson and Oracion still exist, especially in schools with fewer resources.
Can you think of other challenges
So teachers, leaders face challenges like balancing work, lack of time, resistance to new ideas, limited support, high expectation, communication problems, and stress. So they need support and good strategies to handle this.
how can schools better address the challenges?
So school can address these challenges by giving teachers more support, encouraging teamwork, improving communication, adjusting schedules, recognizing their efforts, and promoting mental health. So these steps create a better environment for everyone.
Okay, as you interview a teacher leader, what prompted you to assume a leadership role?
So for me, I talk on a leadership role to help others share ideas and make a positive impact in my school or community.
So what are the challenges that you encountered?
So I face challenges like managing time, balancing responsibilities, dealing with resistance, and handling stress.
How were you able to overcome these challenges?
So I overcome these challenges by staying organized, seeking support from colleges and mentors, being flexible, and taking breaks to manage stress.
Activity 4. How do you think schools should support teachers to become leaders?
So schools should support teachers to become leaders by recognizing and rewarding teachers' contribution and ensure they have the resources and time needed to balance teaching and leadership responsibilities.
Okay, do you think that the present educational system supports the development of teacher leaders? If yes, why? If no, why not?
For me, no, because I don't think that the present educational system fully supports the development of teachers' leaders.
So, as you interview a school administrator, does the school have programs that will empower teachers to become leaders? If yes, what are these programs? If none, why not?
So yes, our school has several programs designed to empower teachers to become leaders. We have mentorship programs where experienced teachers guide newer ones, professional development, workshops, focus on leadership skills and opportunities for teachers to lead schools, committees, or special projects.
What can administrators do to encourage teachers to take a leadership role?
Administrators can encourage teachers to take on leadership roles by giving them opportunities, providing leadership training, recognizing their efforts, creating a supportive environment, offering mentorship, and allowing them more decision-making power.
So, we are now on activity 5. How can schools in the Philippines develop teachers to become teacher leaders?
So, school in the Philippines can develop teachers leaders by providing training, mentorship, and opportunities to lead projects, recognition, resources, and promoting teamwork.
Do you think it is possible for schools in the Philippines to have a leadership plan? Why and why not?
Of course, yes, because these steps helps teachers build leadership skills, gain confidence, and feel valued.
As you interview a school administrator, diba you ask them to share with you their teacher leadership program. So, yeah, can you cite it or can you explain what you interview?
So for them, our school has a program to develop teacher leaders. So it includes leadership, training, mentoring from experienced teachers, and chances to lead schools projects and committees.
So based on your interview, what do you think is the impact of teacher leadership in the country's educational reform?
So, based on the interview, teacher leaders has a significant impact on the country's educational reforms. Teachers leaders bring valuable insights, innovation, and practical solutions to schools, which can improve teaching methods and students' learning.
Okay, so we are now on activity 6. As a future teacher, do you think that you will be able to accept leadership responsibilities? Why and why not?
Okay, so as a future teachers, I believe I will be able to accept leadership responsibilities because I am willing to take on challenges and help make positive changes in the school environment. I am motivated to work with others, share ideas, and contribute to student success.
Okay, so as you interview a teacher leader, you ask them about their journey toward teacher leadership. So what phase or stage are they at this point in time? Explain your answer.
Okay, so for teacher Hazel Danka, this is her answer. So she told me that her journey toward teacher leadership began when she first started taking on extra responsibilities like leading classroom projects and helping organize schools events. So over time, she joins committees and participated in professional development programs to build her leadership skills. So currently, she is at the stage where she's taking on formal leadership roles such as leading a team of teachers on curriculum planning and mentoring new teachers.
Okay, thank you. That will be all.
Okay, so